Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for September 2019. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Now, the first card that I pull will have to do for you coming from Sagittarius about the first 15 days of September and got to do about your job. This is not a good card that I pulled for you. It says the responsibilities given to you can get you into trouble. And whatever you are doing, a lot of stress will be seen, a lot of opposition will be seen. So you got to be very careful what you say and do where your job is concerned in the first 15 days. It's not difficult to lose your job easily. Don't argue with anybody. The blame will be even worse. Now, regarding your business, let's see what the card says. And well, this is a good card. It says you can find new businesses very easily because your aura is very strong. But be careful, this is a card that shows too much activity. So, too much activity is going to make you mentally very stressed, and that will produce making you very careless, miscommunication, miscalculation. So, that's where my worry is. You can get the business, but you will not be able to carry it out sufficiently well. So narrow down this urge of wanting to get things done on a bigger scale, wanting more to do. Slow down, let it be less, and then you'll be able to make it done better. Now, about romance. Let's see what happens in the first 15 days. And the cards will say that is exactly the same card that I pulled earlier, and it's not a good card. So it says, where your romance is concerned, if you find a new one, be careful, something not good is happening. Take your time, study the person, don't dive into it. Very hot tempered person, or very greedy or difficult person. And if I apply this card to your ongoing romance, I would say take things easy. Don't be aggressive in your approach to your ongoing romance. Take things easy, be flexible, don't be too demanding, don't expect too much because the time is very difficult in the first 15 days for you in the month of September. Now we will talk about marriage and family. So let's see what the card says. It's a good card, but too many things to do, too many responsibilities, and you created them. And so now you are under stress, there's an anxiety level, and there's also a scattering in your mind. You wake up in the morning and so many things to do. So you got to be careful that your marriage area can be put under stress. Ask your marriage partner to get involved to help you sort these things out. That is the way harmony can sometimes be created when you get your marriage partner and welcome them to help you. The togetherness becomes to bond. That would be better for you. Otherwise, you won't get your marriage partner involved, but you'll be always under stress and anxious, and things will not go well. Arguments are easy to arise. Now we will go to the last 15 days of September. And let's see what the card says. Last 15 days of September regarding job for you coming from Sagittarius. Well, it's a card that says you are under stress where your job is concerned, stressed out very badly. So many things to do. They begin to become burdens over you, and they begin to give a lot of difficulties for you. So you got to talk to your superiors and your bosses to explain to them that what the burdens you have, you cannot carry it out properly. And that's why you could get into trouble in the last 15 days. And where finances are concerned, be very careful. If the money is not yours, it belongs to the company, be very careful. That can also go missing or go bad somehow, and you could get the blame. So it's not a good card. Now about business and finances for you. Let's see what the card says. Too many things going wrong, too many things to do in business, and so you'll have a problem in business. And so whatever you do in business, try to narrow the field down. Is the card of excess, too much growth, wanting to expect too much. So if you expect too much, in business areas, you're going to be very disappointed in the last 15 days of September. So slow down the momentum and you will do things much better. Now about romance, new or old, in the last 15 days of September. Let's see what the card says about your romance. Yes, you can easily find a romance. There's every chance somebody's waiting for you. But it is a flow of water. That means water is never steady. And so a new romance may come and go. So you will know in the last 15 days of September, the new romance can be found and can be lost as well. So do you want to enter it in the first place? What is the problem? Try to realize it early, because it's a card that says that finding a romance, yes, being able to keep it, no. So the disappointment can be seen. Now regarding your marriage, and let's see what this card says. It's a strange card. It's called the Hanged Man. It simply means that you don't know what's happening. So there's a problem in your marriage area that you don't know what's happening. You got to find out what it is, what is making your marriage partner very unhappy. If you don't, you will be like the hanged man who does not know what's happening. And that will, of course, make the marriage situation very, very unhappy. So all you need to know is to talk to your marriage partner gently and nicely to find out what is troubling your marriage partner. Help your marriage partner. This card can prove to be good in that way. Now I want to talk to you about your lucky ages. So some of you from Sagittarius are going to become very, very lucky in the month of September. And let's see what the ages could be. And from this card, I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75, you're going to be one very lucky person in some area or another. Will it be the romance, the marriage, the family? Will it be job, the business? Will it be anything that you're attempting to do? Will it be going to the casino and finding your luck? So something is going to prove to be very lucky for you if you're of these ages which I've just mentioned. And if you're not of these ages, then you'll need to see me for a 90-minute session. That will cost you USD $50 to know your next 7 or 8 or 9 years, and I'll give you a lot of information from the universe with that supernatural, how to contact your supernatural side of you as well. Let's talk about that later. Now your lucky dates. There'll be certain dates in the month of September that are going to make you very lucky. And what are the dates? Well, it's the Three Fountain card. And so I will say that the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th are going to be proving to be giving you something special in the form of good luck. Is it for that trip to the casino? Is it for the job, business, finances? Is it for the romance? Is it for the marriage? You've got to find out where you want to really go and get things right. And you'll be able to do that wonderfully. Now we will talk about lucky colors. And I like the cross here in the center of that, the purple color. So I'm going to say that the color, and the sign of Jupiter is right there on top. So I'm going to say that the color purple, if you wear it or use it or touch it in this 30 days of September, you're going to attract a lot of good luck in whatever you are involved in whatever you plan to do, wherever you are. So wear plenty of purple to attract a lot of good energy. And now about direction energy. So there are 9 planets surrounding Earth. And when we look north, south, east, or west, we are going to be looking at a planet. So for the month of September, your lucky direction to get inspiration from anything that you do will be north from this card. So face north to get that inspiration, whether to get your marriage, your romance areas lucky, whatever you talk about things, face north. Or is it for the job, the business? Is it the trip to the casino? Face north when you're standing in front of the slot machines. Face north when you're sitting at the roulette table. Face north and you'll get some kind of special luck for yourself. Now I'm going to pull one more card, and this will be to do with your health areas for the month of September. Let's see what the card says. Well, this is the card. Now, firstly, mentally, you can be very depressed. Mentally, you are sad about something. Is it to do with the job, the business, the finances? Is it to do with the romance, the marriage areas? You find out. So that sense of depression can be there. And you coming from Sagittarius, when that happens, your state of mind will become very weak. So try to mix with people who give you hope and be happy with. And that will make you all round much luckier and happier. Now about the 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. And in this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on looking at your palms, especially to see if you have all those signs of good luck with the money coming in a hidden form, in windfalls. And I will also give you the lucky colors and the lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, a lot of energy from the universe. And with all that, you're bound to do well in your next 7, 8, or 9 years. I'll go age by age, calendar year by calendar year with you in detail. And you'll be able to control the downside and make full use of the upside. And that way you will be having a good 7, 8, or 9 years. And so send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and have a good month of September.